You keep telling yourself you're just trying to be kind, that you're learning to rest, that you're being gentle with yourself, that you're finally giving yourself permission to not be so hard all the time. And look, I get the appeal of that. It sounds like healing. It feels like growth. But I need you to hear me on this. Kindness isn't about being nice to yourself. It's about doing what builds you.
You're not broken. You're programmed wrong. The Rewire.
I'm Dr. Trevor Wilkins. I'm known as the Angry Viking Therapist, and I created the NeuroTrauma Project to deal with issues just like this. Let me explain. If you've redefined kindness as avoiding the gym, sleeping in, backing down from the challenge, skipping accountability, eating like a child, and ghosting people who give you honest feedback, that's not kindness, that's cowardice. And you dress it up in a therapist's vocabulary so you wouldn't have to look in the mirror. We live in a culture where comfort is being sold as the cure, where rest is being pushed like a prescription, where any pushback is called toxic, any structure is labeled rigid. But let me ask you something. If you're so kind to yourself, why aren't you proud of yourself? Why do you still feel like shit, even after you've rested, soothed, and talked yourself off the hook for the 100th time? That's because your nervous system knows the truth. It wasn't kindness. It was compromise. So let's break this down the way that I actually teach it. When you go through trauma, big or small, your nervous system learns to equate pressure with threat. So structure becomes suffocating. Accountability feels dangerous. Someone holding the standard feels like an attack on you. And in response to that wiring, you start to think, if I'm going to heal, I have to remove all the pressures. So now healing becomes the shield you hide behind. You lower the bar, you excuse the pattern. You call avoidance a boundary. You call regression self-compassion. And you wonder why you still hate yourself underneath it all. Look, here's the truth that no one told you in that trauma-informed echo chamber of therapy. Your nervous system will trick you into obeying the past if you don't actively restrain it. And you can't restrain it by coddling it. You restrain it by leading it. You don't overcome trauma by feeling safe. You overcome it by becoming dangerous on purpose, by choosing the hard thing, by practicing the reps, by staying under pressure until your system learns that pressure no longer equals death. That's real kindness. It's not soft, it's not passive, it's leadership. Let me put it another way. Kindness without standards is just self-destruction in slow motion. It's death by softness. It's moral rot dressed in gentle words. You want to know what true self-kindness is? It's waking up early because you said that you would. It's lifting heavy even when you're sore. It's hitting the cold shower because your comfort has made you weak. It's holding the line on your diet and your temper and your values, not for vanity, but for integrity. It's looking at the child inside you that got hurt and saying, I got it now. I'll build the version of us that no one could break again. That's kindness. And it's hard as hell. But you don't need more softness. You need standards. You need someone to tell you that your panic isn't your identity, that your shutdown doesn't get to lead anymore, that what protected you in crisis is now imprisoning you in peacetime. You don't need another bath bomb or a journal page. You need an objective, a protocol, a damn mission. This is why I built the NeuroTrauma Project, because trauma treatment without accountability is spiritual sedation. A discipline without nervous system work is just shame in disguise. You need both. I'll explain what happened to you with the neuroscience, but then I'll eliminate the excuse, and then I'll train you to rewire it deliberately. Because I'm not interested in making you feel better for a day. I'm here to make you unshakable for a lifetime. So if you're ready to stop hiding behind that healing, if you're ready to stop confusing gentleness with growth, then let's go. Kindness is not about being nice to yourself. It's about doing what builds you. Even when it's brutal, even when it hurts. Because the only way to make peace with the past is to stop letting it run the show. So let's rewire it. Let's rebuild it. Let's make you dangerous again. Go to the NeuroTraumaProject.com. You can message me directly. It's time to change.